To Japan and China, basically what happened at one point in time pretty much was the black people showed up. Like I said, they had taken over Belfast, and then they had stolen all this money and stuff from Belfast. It was Papa and his other people, and they were working with Nixon and Trump and Truman and everyone, or those other people. And they basically after the city was nuked, they showed up in Japan and China and some of the places where they had been nuked or carpet bombed. They showed up to help them out. They said, offer aid, as much aid as the black people could give, but it wasn't their money, and they didn't, and they were planning on killing them later on. So just turning a labor force around, turning them into slaves and all that other stuff. So the black people pretended to be this great, wonderful people that had beat off the bad guys, and basically it was Anton, and he was showing how the black people were helping out so much and all that other stuff. But it was the black people that actually nuked them in the first place, along with Nixon and everyone else. What they did was they nuked everyone, and then they carpet bombed everyone, and then they showed up with gifts like they were so great and they were going to give so much stuff away. And it was actually, it was Anton and the black people and Papa and everyone. And they were just going in for the rape and killing and stuff. And then there's a lot of horribly horrible stuff that the Japanese don't even know about. Where the black people were trying to kill them all off. Some other people with the Yankees. Anyway, I was in America because I'm American. I'm Lucifer, and I supported Ireland and everyone else in Germany. So from Germany to Ireland to Russia to everywhere else. Anyway, so the black people, after everyone gets nuked, the black people show up and be like, and we're like the white people or someone. And then they give out food and everything to the Chinese or Japanese, trying to get them to think that they're such great people, that black people are so wonderful and all this and that. And it's Anton. And they just want to turn the Japanese around and try and get them to work for them and try and think that they're so wonderful and great. And it's Anton and everything. And then, like I said, they nuked them or carpet bombed them or firebombed them, and then they basically show up with gifts saying, "Ah, yeah, here, I'm so sorry about that, but we killed them, and now it's better, and black people are here to help." But they weren't really there to help. They were just rapists and killers, and and all that, and they're just going from one city to another city to another city, and it was basically just this sick man who used to like dance and like sit down there and like give out free gifts and stuff like. Giving to the kids and everything, and doing this little thing where he's gonna, he wanted the Chinese to work for him, and stuff like that. Anyway, and he was doing this whole thing, as Anton and the other black people and everything else like that, and they're trying to make it look like that the black people were so great and so wonderful and film us helping out so much, and all that, and they, and people believed him and everything and thought they were wonderful and great, and all that and this. Anyway, a couple thousand years walks by, and basically, or a couple hundred years, or lifetime, or whatever. Basically, they're pretending to be good and pretending to be something. And they're like, "Oh yeah, fight Lucifer," or whatever. I don't really know exactly the details, but basically, a bunch of people showed up after the Japanese had been almost stamped out, and then they showed up pretending to help. And they're just trying to steal and whatever. Anyway, though, it's Anton and his crew. Papa, the black people. Anyway, Nixon, Jimmy Carter, and everyone. They're just trying to do this sick little twisted game where they go fly over and bomb them and then pretend to help out, and they killed thousands or millions of people and didn't even care, of course. So, anyway, whatever. I'm like, they tried to kill me and they did almost kill me or did kill me. So, whatever. They're just subverting the Chinese and Japanese people and trying to subvert Ireland and everyone else, trying to make them think that the black people were so wonderful and so great. They weren't. They're the ones who actually killed everyone in the first place. So, and were torturing everyone. Just no one knew it. So, anyway, yeah. Anyway, and they were trying to make it look like Lucifer Tsar was the bad person, or Lucifer Star was a bad person, but that was actually Anton. Or one of Anton's friends. Basically, they're just using a bunch of different names, Kennedy and all these other names, to do all this stuff. And like I say, they damn near exterminated the Chinese and Japanese and just about anyone else they came in contact with. So, Anyway, they would get them to work and build stuff, and then they would exterminate them. So, get them all in one group in one area, and then boom, kill them all at one time. With the black people, basically. Bloods and Crips and all that. Just dangerous people. Tried to kill everyone. So, along with Nixon, a bunch of Yankees and a bunch of other people. So anyway, trying to hide what they did. Anyway. But it came out during the Olympics. So, of course, they're planning on killing everyone anyway. So, I have to think that I mean, there are other things where they just played it where they were like raping people in the TV station and everything. And you could hear people crying as they grabbed people and just were raping them and killing them. The black people didn't care. They were planning on killing everyone anyway. They're the ones with the guns and the bulletproof vests and the tanks. And they were doing this thing where it's like, to cause mass panic and everything. So anyway, because they had already gotten ready and they had already gotten everything, and they were going to start carpet bombing and killing everyone. So this came to this point where they're just like, and now you see our true colors. So anyway, it wasn't just that. They did it on purpose too, a couple times, because it's like, what are you going to do about it? They were saying. So anyway, and they were just going to exterminate all white people, all Mexican and Chinese and everyone else. Anyway, it was Anton and the black people. So, and that's who really died in Hitler's bunker. His name was Hitler because that's what he does. He was a black person. So, he just went around, he'd hit people and whatever. Anyway, the black people got kind of upset because, it didn't work out for them. And even the black people later on were like, yeah, that's just whacked. Yeah, well, that's what your leader was doing and wanted to do. And he was going to kill off, he was also killing off black people too. He didn't really care. He didn't care about anyone. He just did this thing where he bombed a bunch of people. And then he, with Nixon and everyone else, and then he nuked them, and he showed up bearing gifts. There's film of him too in color, like 1940 or whatever. He's showing up with gifts saying, here you go, yes, black people supporting, yeah, we were tortured too and oppressed too, and now here, we're going to save you. And he was showing up, his nice, he had a silver suit on, a nice silver suit, and he was all black and silver suit, and he was like, oh yeah, here, yeah, I'm so nice, I'm so friendly. And realistically, one place had kicked him out, and he was moving on to the next. So, and then he would knock a carpet bomb that one. Anyway, he was just a evil, horrible person. Yeah, so. Anyway, and then he later on nuked them or firebombed them. It's basically like 100 years of just death and destruction. Basically, black people doing whatever they wanted. And shitting in people's foods and pissing in their drink and saying, here, you earned this. And I said they did it to Irish and everyone. So, and then they tried to get people to do it to themselves just for fun. So, I mean, Anyway, like I say, it was Anton. That was his name. Anyway, he painted over my Lucifer Star buildings and everything else. But he used to say Lucifer Star, and it was really nice and stuff. And he took it out and put Anton. This is black. He used to wear a silver suit and stuff. Anyway, and pretend to be French and all this other stuff. Like a well-to-do businessman. Anyway, eventually the truth would come out, of course. And he didn't really mind if the truth came out. Like they did that one thing where it's like, ha, we fooled you all. And then he went around carpet bombing and nuking everyone with some Yanks. So, anyway, but like I say, I have deep undersea mines and stuff like that, and underground mines, and I had a lot of workers, and I was the equal opportunity employer, which meant black and everyone else. So, and they were just one of the groups. So anyway, everyone had a bunker. So, I all went inside the bunker, and that's the way it worked out. And besides, I had other life forms besides that. So even if they won one planet, it wouldn't really matter. It was a good takeover plan. I didn't see it coming. But anyway, that's what happened.